all you need to know. The Bloomberg Quint podcast that prepares you for the day's business.
Brought to you by Small Cases. Invest in ready-made portfolios created by professionals.
Good morning. You're listening to the Daily Morning Update from Bloomberg Quint, and I'm Alex Matthew. Today is the 6th of November. Here's everything that you need to know at the start of your day. The Indian government won't back down from collecting $13 billion of past dues from debt-laden telecom carriers because the industry is not under stress, a government official told Bloomberg. It's a move that could deepen the financial problems for Bharti Airtel and Vodafone Idea. The government expects the carriers to pay up within 90 days as ordered by the Supreme Court last month. But a panel of top bureaucrats could look at a deferred payment plan for some of the dues. Max India has said that its shareholders approved a composite scheme involving the merger of its healthcare assets with Max Healthcare and the demerger of its residual businesses with Adwaita, which is its subsidiary. Radiant Life Care, backed by a private equity firm which is KKR, will then acquire a majority stake in Max Healthcare, according to a notification sent to the exchanges. Adani Property has moved the Bombay High Court to try and prevent the sale of a stake in Mumbai International Airport to GVK. It sought the direction of the court to restrain Bidvest Group from selling its stake in Mumbai International Airport to GVK Airport Holdings. It also sought an injunction against the increase in share capital of GVK Airport, saying that the increase amounted to an indirect transfer of MIAL's shareholding. In further relief to customers of Punjab and Maharashtra Cooperative Bank or PMC Bank, the Reserve Bank of India yesterday enhanced the withdrawal limit to 50,000 rupees per account from 40,000 rupees. In other news, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has acknowledged that the government is yet to fully address the liquidity crunch faced by the real estate sector. She said that the government is working very closely with the Reserve Bank of India to tweak existing laws to help those affected. In international news, China is setting its price for signing an interim trade deal with the United States, which is to drop the tariffs. The question is whether Donald Trump will pay that price. With talks underway over a narrow agreement to defuse the escalating trade war, Beijing has asked the Trump administration to eliminate some of the duties that the president has imposed. China also made clear that new tariffs are a non-starter. Presidents Trump and Xi Jinping were meant to sign phase 1 of an agreement between their nations next week, but the Asia-Pacific summit where it was meant to happen in Chile has been cancelled. There's no word yet on a location for their prospective meeting. In the latest on the impeachment inquiry, Donald Trump has been contradicted again. A U.S. administration envoy testified that the White House pressured Ukraine for a promise of an investigation into political rival Joe Biden in exchange for an Oval Office meeting for the country's new president. That goes against Trump's repeated assertions that there was no quid pro quo. Gordon Sondland, U.S. ambassador to the European Union, said that the demands being made on the Ukrainian government were pushed by Trump's personal lawyer Rudy Giuliani and were initially just related to corruption but kept getting more insidious as time went on. That's according to a transcript of his testimony to 3 House committees. In international markets, U.S. averages ended flat with the Dow and the S&P 500 ending higher and lower respectively by just about 0.1%. The Nasdaq was barely changed. Asian indices are in the green as of now, but the gains are tepid. With that, it's over to Darshan Mehta for the trade setup for the day in India. Good morning, Darshan. How are we looking midweek?
Hi Alex, good morning. Good morning everyone. Global cues are muted at this point of time and the SGX Nifty is also indicating a negative outlook. But Cipla and Tata Steel are the results that will be out today from the Nifty stable. Among the other one, there is Indiabulls Housing Finance, Lupin, V-Guard Industries, Voltas, Bosch, Brigade Enterprises, BSC, Canara Bank, Imami, Pratap Snacks, Exide Industries, Fortis Healthcare, Godrej Consumer, Manappuram Finance, Mass Financial, to name a few of them. In terms of results announced after market hours, Titan results were below estimates. The revenues were impacted due to the weakness in the jewellery vertical as gold prices rose. The management cut the second half growth guidance for the jewellery vertical from 20% to anywhere between 11 to 13%, and they say that the subdued festive sales led to a substantial cut in the FY20 guidance. Margins were aided by higher gross margins and savings in ad spend. The watches division recorded moderate growth while the eyewear division was strong. Majority of the brokerages have cut the EPS estimates after the guidance cut, while brokerages like CLSA, MK, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley and Prabhudas Lilladher have downgraded the stock. Tech Mahindra results are above estimates. The revenue growth was aided by the enterprise business and large deal. Telecom, retail, financial services aided the revenue growth, and the management expects revenue momentum to be strong in the second half. The PAT beat was due to lack of one-offs and lower taxes. GSPL results were in line with estimates. The margins were aided by strong domestic steel and power business as well as realizations. International business was weak. Ajanta Pharma results were in line with estimates. The profits were impacted by higher depreciation and finance costs. The margins were lower due to higher raw material costs. India sales was up 13%, exports was up 27%. Gujarat Gas results were in line with estimates. Volumes grew 38% over last year due to Morbi, and the management sees more volume potential from Morbi. Cost control and lower material cost aid the margin, and the profit surged due to deferred tax reversal. Divi's Lab results were in line with estimates. Revenue growth was led by the carotenoid segments, while the generics CCS business was stable. The profit dropped due to lower other income and higher other expenses, and the management has maintained the guidance for revenues at 10% in constant currency. Torrent Power results were in line with estimates. The revenue growth was aided by higher PPAs and higher merchant power sale. The net profit was higher due to deferred tax reversal, and the margin was dented due to higher fuel costs. Cholamandalam Investments, strong NII growth as well as NIMs in the second quarter, but the disbursements were disappointing. Asset quality trends during the quarter witnessed some volatility. Among other stocks to watch, HCL Tech held its Investors' Day. There was optimistic growth outlook in its digital and software business, and they gave a detailed strategic roadmap after the launch of HCL software. The management hopes to maintain revenue momentum through various innovations. Hindalco will be in focus. Strong performance was seen from Aleris. Now remember, the acquisition has not gone through, but Aleris and Hindalco is looking to acquire this company. Aleris saw strong growth both in the automotive and aerospace segment. Zee Entertainment, the board has approved the reappointment of Puneet Goenka as MD and CEO of the company till Jan 2025. PI Industries, the arm, is looking to buy 100% stake in Isargo Agrochemicals for 345 crores. Dalmia Bharat, Oppenheimer sold in 1.6% stake in the company. TIMF Holding bought in 0.5% in the company. And Norges Bank acquired 0.9% stake in Dishman Pharma. A couple of brokerages, JP Morgan has upgraded M&M to an overweight, and SBI Caps has initiated on Balkrishna Industries with a target price of 1050, which means a potential 21% upside. But there's much more you need to know before trade actually starts. For that, log on to our website, bloombergquint.com, and click on the All You Need to Know tab, and you'll be prepared for morning trade.
Thanks, Darshan. Well, that's all we have for you on this podcast, but as always, there's a lot more on the website, bloombergquint.com, so don't forget to check it out. This is Alex Matthews signing off. Have a great day.
I hope you enjoyed listening to All You Need to Know. Did you know that you can listen to the show on the IVM Podcast app? On the IVM Podcast app, along with this, we have a number of other shows which you think you'll enjoy. Listen to Cyrus Says with Cyrus Brocha as the host. Listen to Paisa Vaisa with Anupam Gupta. The Scene and the Unseen with Amit Verma. Or Shunya One hosted by Shiladitya Mukhopadhyay and myself. Check out the IVM Podcast app to get more talk content that you will enjoy.